chancla que yo tiro no la vuelvo a levantar.
Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
And we are live and in color from the studio right here in San Antonio, Texas, where it's extremely hot, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, it's South Texas, man. All right, what do you expect? Anyways, welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday as we get ready to kick off Memorial Weekend, which for me means a lot. If this is your first time tuning in, and maybe you don't know, I am a United States Marine. I served 21 years in the United States Marine Corps on active duty. Retired back in about 2014 time frame. So it's been a while. So some of you, I know some of you young cats like, hey, this guy can't be a Marine. Look how big he is. Hey, calm down, homie. It's been some years, right? But Memorial Weekend is upon us. It's creeping up on us. Already we start Friday, and of course Memorial Day on Monday. And for me, it absolutely means everything to me. Everything to me, to all the service members that have served. And if you not lucky to say the least, but if you knew somebody who, or maybe somebody in your family, that's passed away in a war or in a conflict, that's what Memorial Weekend's about. Memorial Weekend's not to thank the veterans. So like we'll say, okay, thank you. I mean, we'll appreciate it, but don't forget Memorial Weekend is for the service members who actually gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. They signed, anybody who joins the military, they signed my old recruiter says that you're signing a blank check. Right? You don't know. It could cost you your life. You just don't know. So again, this weekend is about celebrating our U.S. military service members who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And let's not forget that. It's not about sales. It's not about, of course, a lot of festivals and stuff, and that's great. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's about remembering the people who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our beautiful country. So, yep, Memorial Day is upon us. And with that being said, our good friend, Mr. Ortegon, He is actually up right now in Great Lakes, Illinois, for his daughter's graduation, and we want to give her a big shout out. She graduated. Check this out, man. Check this out, Rick. She graduated number 2 out of 700 sailors that attended boot camp. So big congratulations to AN Sierra Ortegon, Division 924 from San Antonio, Texas.
All right.
So
Latina
congratulations, man. And you're going to
Yeah.
kick off Memorial Weekend. That's awesome, Johnny. That's a great accomplishment, and you should be very proud of her. So, Sierra, we're very proud of you, and congratulations, and welcome to the fleet, shipmate. And speaking of friends, bro, you know, sometimes when you do this show, ladies and gentlemen, you don't realize people, I don't say you don't, I don't realize sometimes that people really listen to every single word that we say. Not just me, but, you know, the guests and stuff like that. And it sticks to them. And this weekend, I got to host Friday and Saturday the biggest conjunto festival in the United States, right here in San Antonio, Rosedale Park. Saludos to the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center, to Christina, to Maria Elena, to Juan Tejeda, all those people that put that wonderful thing together this weekend. What a beautiful evening Friday and Saturday was for me to see the amount of people out there still loving and supporting conjunto music. And you know what the great thing was? I saw so many young people, man. So many young people. It was just a great sight to see from the stage. And, you know, I got to host. It was just super cool. Hopefully they call me back next year. I had a good time, and it was just good to see people from the Midwest, from California, from everywhere. There's people from everywhere enjoying conjunto music. Back to what I was saying. You guys, a while back, I had a gentleman on here call. His name is Mambito y los Champs. Little conjunto guy. And right here from San Antonio, born and raised right here in San Antonio. And he pulled me off to the side, man, and he looked at me and he said, you know what, Bumper, I heard you the other day. I heard you say that you had a cajon. We know you're sponsored by M3, Bajo Quintos. You got a Bajo Quinto in there. But you're missing something. And I was like, well, I mean, what am I missing? He's like a little kid, man. He made me close my eyes. And I closed my eyes and he said, man, I never, ever want to hear you say those words again on your show. You do too much for us. And he's speaking for himself. You know, he's like, you do a lot for us musicians, and there's no reason that you shouldn't have one of these available in your studio at all times. So if you guys bear with me, I'm going to show you. So Mambito donated this Horner accordion to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. That's him right there, Mambito.
Wonderful.
And man, I called my wife in tears. She's like, I can hear you're really emotional. I'm like, I really am really emotional. I walked into my car. I didn't want to leave it out there, right? I walked into my car, and the whole time I was teary-eyed because, you know, I know how much these things cost. I know how much musicians need them to work. And for somebody like Mambito to say, you know what, man, it really bothered him for me to say that. And he you know, he was like, I got to get him an accordion. And sure enough, he donated this accordion to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. So again, from the bottom of my heart, Mambito, thank you so much, brother. We can't have accordionists show up now and say they don't have one, except if it's Rick Fuentes. Well, he'll look at me like I'm crazy because he doesn't have a piano key, so we can't play it, right? But Mambito y los Champs, man, thank you guys. Thank you so much, brother, for this wonderful addition to the studio. Me and Eddie greatly appreciate it. So, all right, you know, any artist come, you forgot your accordion, don't worry. We got you. Mambito, gracias, man. Thank you. So it means a lot to me that people do those kind of things for Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. It just goes to show you how we touch different people, man, musicians as well. So I just found it really, really cool. We're not done. I know, Rick, we want to get the show started, right? But you got to bear with me. Memorial Weekend, bro. Memorial Weekend. Brother. So before there was Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, Bumper was just like everybody else. And I would surf the internet for anything Tejano. And I was stationed in California. I was sitting, I remember I was sitting in my back porch in California looking at the beautiful sunset, the Pacific Ocean. And I'm going and I stop and I run inside and tell my wife, look at this YouTube video, right? This is a barracks. And there was a guy, there was a Marine playing a song in the video. And so when he played the song, I was like, somebody's recording him. It's a barracks room, right? Like the dude's sitting on a bed with, I don't even think the bed has any sheets or anything. It's just like a bare barracks room. And the guy's jamming. The story gets better. 3 weeks ago or a month ago, when I was up in Edinburgh for the big squeeze, there was a young lady. She was performing. She was one of the contestants for the accordion contest there, the big squeeze. And I did a shout out to the veterans. And afterwards, this gentleman walks up to me and he shakes my hand. He said, "Here's my daughter." And he said, "Man, I was in the Marine Corps too." And I looked at him and I just kept staring. You know, sometimes there's just some people that leave an impression on you, even if it's through a video. It's going to show you how important social media and videos are. His face never left. It never left my brain housing group, as we say in the Marine Corps. And so he's talking and I stop him, Rick, and I tell him, "Hey, you know what, bro? Did you make a video in the barracks singing?" His eyes got really, really big. He kind of he stepped back and he goes, "Yeah, bro." I said, "I know I knew your face from somewhere." He said, "It was a few pounds ago." I'm gonna give you a little bit right here. Eddie, can you play a little bit of that clip? He doesn't even have a mattress on the bed right there. Get back it out. So I came across this video, right? And I ran into the guy who's now his daughter's she's playing accordion, man. She came down with one of the high schools, I believe Roma, is a high school. And so she was here performing and he called me. It was just a day of gifts, bro. He called me and he's like, "Hey, man. Hey, Marine, I got something for you. Where you at?" And I wasn't supposed to be out there till 2. And I think his daughter performed like at noon. And they had some stuff to do. So I hauled ass. I made it out there. And he goes, "Hey, man, I got something for you. Super cool. I made it myself. I didn't buy it. I made it myself." He said, "The only thing is that I forgot to buy you the charger." And I'm like, "Well, what the hell?" So he pulls this out. So some of you military guys might know what one of these is, right? So let me turn it this way first. So I added the stickers, right? I added the cool stickers, right? These are some units I was with in the Marine Corps. But he gives me this ammo can. I'm like, "Oh, he wants me to work out or what?" We work out with these things sometimes, right? 30-pound ammo can lifts. But it is a Bluetooth speaker, bro. It's freaking cool, man. I've been using it all weekend. I use it in the backyard. Rick, I used it in my bedroom. I was putting away laundry. It had me in chinga. Pronto. So, man, it's just Saturday was just full of gifts, dude. Full of gifts. And Moy, thank you so much, brother. I really, really appreciate that. It's awesome, man. I'm so glad that Moy plays in a band. Maybe we can get him up here to jam one day.
You should.
He likes it. He had a little good voice, right?
Yes, very good.
Hey, and that was in a barracks room.
That song that's his song, right?
Te presumo. Everybody plays that song right there.
Duh.
But I want to thank him for this cool Bluetooth ammo can. And the best thing about it, bro, is that he made it himself. Now, you don't want to take this to the airport, Vato. You look in the inside of this thing, the people would be running, man.
Just looking at the outside of it is questionable.
So yeah, man. Saludos and Moy. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, Marine. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to treasure this forever for as long as it works. And if it breaks, I'll take it back to you. You can fix it for me, right? So again, man, don't forget tonight's show. It's for all our veterans. And again, not to Memorial Weekend, not to forget the people who paid the ultimate sacrifice. So yeah, the big weekend for Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We're getting ready. The ball is rolling, ladies and gentlemen. We're rolling into the biggest Tejano weekend in Texas. Starts this Friday for everybody, right? I think it even starts Thursday. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Ladies and gentlemen, with me this evening, my guest, all the way from Kyle, Texas. I want you guys to make some noise for my good friend, Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express.
How about that?
Damn it. Hey, take the crown roll of this guy. He went
Take
on
it
a little
away, take it
extra
away.
run. Hey, bro, traíste punches vatos pesados, dude.
I'm very happy to bring these guys. First of all, thank you, Bumper, for having me, and thank you for everybody out there that's watching and listening. I have the pleasure of having Stevie Ray Vavages here on Bajo Sexto tonight, and Chris Rivera. Everybody knows Chris Rivera and Stevie. They are prominent Tejano musicians and conjunto musicians, and I'm proud to have them here today.
No, bro. Everybody. I always tell the guys, hey, you start with a porquita, bro. You get everybody riled up, dude. Because you could be going through, maybe you have it on the TV, and then you hear that, you're like, hey, you know what, babe? Traeme una fría ahorita.
There you go.
get it open, get it ready to go. Saludos to everybody watching. If this is your first time watching, on behalf of Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express, welcome to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We do this every single Wednesday. live right here from San Antonio. Sometimes we go off out of the studio. We do different things, different places. And we got a lot of that coming this summer. Me and Eddie are planning a lot of things. Do a little bit different with Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. So again, man, thank you guys for joining us. You guys are in for a great show this evening. Ruben Mendoza, watch out, Rick. That's a bad. Saludos to Ruben Mendoza. The 181 boys now, no? 181.
Is that right?
Right,
Yeah.
181 boys.
Yeah.
I think I got it right.
Yeah, yeah. Ruben is a long musician, mainstay in the Onda Tejana and
For a long
for many years.
time.
He's very well established, and anything he does is amazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, dude, you're a well wanted guy, bro. Your phone hasn't stopped ringing since you got here.
Oh, look
dog.
who's calling! That was Ruben Ramos calling right now. Did you see that? That was Ruben. Yeah.
Wow. So speaking of Ruben Ramos, this guy might look a little familiar to you. If you guys watched the Ruben Ramos special that we had here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, this was the accordion player that he brought with him that evening, right?
Yeah, I was fortunate to be a part of Ruben's organization for 25 years, 25 plus years. I was on the road with him for a long time, along with Chris Rivera as well, drummer. He was him and I. We were on the road for many years.
25 years, bro.
Maybe longer than that.
Wow.
That's all I can remember is 25 years back.
So, Rick and Chris, did you guys, what did you take from Ruben? Hey, when you go on stage, you got to be dressed to impress or what?
Well, what I took was never give up and keep going. Just keep going, keep putting out music. Just stay consistent in putting out music. I myself personally, I took a little break for a couple of years. Was going through some stuff, and I'm finally back, and I released a single here recently.
It just came out Monday.
Yeah,
It just came out Monday, dude.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, we did not plan him to be on the show with the single being released. It just happened.
Yeah.
Like, it literally just happened. So, Rick, congratulations,
Thank
brother.
you, brother. Thank you.
As we like to say, welcome back, dog.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank
back.
You. I'm here to stay. I've done. I'm also a producer, a music producer, and I produce other artists. And we just released recently a song with Ruben Ramos and Noel Hernandez. And I have a bunch of projects coming up here that really soon.
You did some Christian stuff too, can
Yeah. I have a studio at home, and I record music. I play all the instruments, so I tend to do everything by myself. And
So you're a one-man band with the...
you can say that. Yeah, you can say that.
Hey, ponte in Market Square. You could be
I
like
know,
that
right?
dude that has a backpack of the
I
thing
know.
and you step on it.
I know.
play
Maybe
them
I'll make
all?
some money.
You play them all? You play all the
Chris is
instruments?
asking.
That's right. No, not the drums. I don't play the
okay,
drums.
okay.
I don't play the, but I sequence the drums.
Throw that in there.
Electronic
Throw
drums.
that in there. No.
Saludos to Waco, man. Tell Chris he should have bought drums so he's looking. Hey, don't get him started because he doesn't know what I have right next to me right here.
That's right.
I
Take it out. Take it
I
out.
got a cajon right here, dog.
My back hurts when I sit in there. My back's hurting right now.
Saludos to, what's up, Dad? How you doing? To Joey Tagoma for tuning in. So Rick, here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, dude, we're all over the place, bro, and I love being that way. You've been doing music for a long time.
40 years.
That's a long time.
It is a long time.
Right, so you must have started when you were probably about 8, 9 years
I
old.
was 2. No.
I'm 42. Come on.
I was about 14 years old when I started playing music, and
What was the first instrument that you learned?
keyboards.
How to play?
I'm a keyboard
player,
yeah. I started when I was around 14. Well, I've been playing. Well, my dad was a musician. My dad played accordion. He played keyboards. He was from Brownsville, Texas. Saludos para todos la gente del Valle, Rio Grande Valley. That's why my music is influenced by the Valley. I grew up with Conuto Bernal and Los Chachos and all that kind of stuff like that. But my dad had a band called Brown Express in the 70s, the late 70s. And he had a young lady named Chavela Ortiz. She was an accordion player and a singer. And she was very young at the time. She was around 18 years old and when she started playing with my dad. And they did really good. They had a lot of success because of the fact that they had a female,
To have a female front,
accordion and singer. and they did very well. They recorded an album, and they had a song called Máquina 501, which was a real big hit for them in the late 70s, 1977 to be exact. And they were from San Jose, California. My dad had migrated to California, so they were in San Jose, and
So your dad went from Brownsville to Califas.
to Califas, right? And that's where the name Brown Express came from because he was from Brownsville. That's where the name Brown Express came from. And Chavela was with my dad, and they had a lot of success. They toured all over the country. They came to Texas a lot as well. I'm not sure.
And their style was still Bayuco style.
It was kind of like Mexican regional mixed with they called it Chicano. It was a Chicano band. Back then it was called Chicano music.
band.
So they were considered a Chicano band, and they were very popular. They were unique because they had this certain style of organ. My dad played a farfisa organ, which is very unique sound, and they did harmonies. He did arrangements that harmonized the organ with the accordion.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was kind of unique, and it kind of took off for them. They did very well. They toured all over the country and parts of Texas. And they had an accident in 1983. My dad passed away. Chavela continued with their band. Chavela, they renamed it Chavela Grupo Express. And I ended up playing with her band. I was around 18 years old, and she called me to play with her, and I was really excited because it was a really big deal because she was very popular. So I joined Chavela, and I was around 18, and we were traveling all over the country, and it was really cool. It was really cool. You know, I got to experience a lot of places, a lot of. We went to different cities all over the country and stuff, in parts of Mexico, and it was a lot of fun. Then we had an accident. We were doing a photo shoot, and she passed away. También we were doing a photo shoot. And she was we were doing a photo shoot at a rancho. She was on a horse. And it's a long story, but you know.
No, we got time.
We got time.
You have me right here. I'm just like, yo, wait a minute. What for real?
So we were doing a photo shoot. So at the time, banda music was picking up. It was starting to hit in California, and we decided to do an album that was estilo banda. We got away from the Brown Express style. We were doing kind of banda. At the time, there were bands doing banda, but with keyboards, electronic banda.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started doing that. So we decided. So the whole concept was about banda and that kind of stuff. So we did a photo shoot at a ranch. It's funny. The thing is, there's a lot of stories about how the accident happened and stuff, and only a handful, 2 or 3 people really know what happened.
True story.
Yeah. I guess I can say what happened now. For many years I couldn't talk about it. But
hey Eddie, you got to put the banner on the bottom. Nobody, nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, the words said here are
right.
Rick's.
Right. Chavela was like a sister to me. When I joined her band, she took me under her wing, and she was really good to me. She treated me like a little brother. And because my dad she was close to my dad. My dad was the one that put her out there with Brown Express. And so we were doing this photo shoot, and so before we got to the horses, before she even got on the horse, we were doing some pictures by this stable. By these stables where there were some other horses, and the photographers have those umbrella-looking things, the lighting, right?
The light,
like
the
umbrellas.
camera, yeah.
Well, a gust of wind came and knocked one over, and it fell over, and one of the horses from the stable that was in the stable, and he jetted out. He darted out of the stable and broke the chain, broke the door, and ran out. And he cut himself. He broke the chain. He cut himself. He had a gash on his side. The horse was bleeding. It was bad, and there was a lot of drama going on. So all the horses there at that rancho were nervous. Everybody was like nervous, And there was some people there upset, like, "What are y'all doing here, taking pictures? Why are you here?" And this and that, And anyway, so we went to there was the producer. Maybe I should mention his name, but the producer of the album was there in charge, and everybody was just kind of freaking out over everything. Everybody was nervous. So we decided, okay, it was time to take a picture of Chavela on the horse. And we were two of us. So we two of us were on one side of the horse and two on the other side. And Chavela was on. It was a big horse, man.
Yeah.
Real tall. It was
16 hands.
It was one of those
16, 17
It was one of
hands.
those, specialty horses, whatever you call them. I don't know anything about horses, but from at that area where we were at, we went about 60, 70 yards away from there, from where the stables were. We went kind of uphill. There was a little like a incline. We went to the top of the hill to take the pictures there.
Yeah.
Because we were in California, Milpitas, and the background, there was hills in the background and stuff, And there was a guy in charge of the rancho was on a horse, and he was holding the horse Chavela was on, and he was in charge of that horse. And he goes, and we follow him, and we're walking up. And Chavela's on the horse already. We stood there, and we are at the top. We're about to take the pictures. Well, the guy that was in charge of the rancho, in charge of the horses and everything, decides to leave us there alone to go check on the other horse and check on those people that were really pissed off about what had happened there. And so they left us there alone. That horse that was there with us didn't recognize any of us. They didn't know who we were or anything. Long story short, he gets nervous, and he starts kind of moving around, and we all jumped out of the way, and he takes off running back towards the stables with Chavela on the horse. And without getting into any detail, she fell off the horse, and it was really, really awful. It was really awful.
How old were you, Rick?
I was 20 years old. 20.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. So did you take a break from music after that?
No, well, a lot of us, a couple of us it was pretty traumatizing, and I started, having anxiety, all kinds of stuff. But 4 months later, I ended up joining Ruben Ramos. He was going to California, and Joe Ramos, who's his brother, couldn't make it to that weekend because he worked for the state. So through people that we knew, Little Joe, and through Little Joe's camp, and a friend of mine, Oscar Garcia, they knew that there was this keyboard player in San Jose, because I'm from San Jose, that could play. So long story short, Ruben Ramos went over there to play, and ended up hitching a ride back to Texas.
And you became back to be a Tejano.
Yeah. And I ended up playing with Ruben for a couple of years, and then Fandango USA came calling, and I joined Fandango USA for 2 years, which was a real honor because
With the charanga or no charanga?
Yeah, they had already had the charanga. Yeah,
already had?
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Got you.
So I played with Fandango for a couple of years, and then ended up coming back to Ruben. I was just telling a story when I gave Fandango my 2 weeks notice. I gave him my 2 weeks notice, and then we were in Florida after the 2 weeks. And I was remembering just telling somebody the other day that Ruben bought me a flight from Fort Lauderdale, Florida to Austin, and he picked me up from the airport. It was when I was joining the band again. I was still living in the valley, joining the band again. And I came that day. He picked me up from the airport. We went straight to Arlen Studios in Austin, and that day I arranged the song Las Botellas, which was a really big hit for Ruben. And that's something that I always remembered. I got to write in my book one day. But
you gonna write a book?
I think so.
I think we all at one point in time. I thought about writing a book, but who the hell wants to read my boring ass shit? I don't know, man.
I think I want to do it more for my family, for my kids and grandkids.
To leave them, but so you mean something for them, not like a published book.
I don't know.
You want it published. You want it at the library.
Maybe I have a lot of stories.
Stevie, would you buy the book?
Yeah. No.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to read?
Wow.
I don't like to read.
I don't like to read either.
As long as it's got pictures in it.
Right.
Audiobook.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, there was somebody on here. You mentioned a few minutes ago. Somebody says you play a badass Chachos mix.
Chachos. I do some songs of Los Chachos. Yeah. We do like Te Recomiendo Sangrata and what is the song, Chris, that we do of Los Chachos?
Hey, Chris
Yeah.
is just
Oh,
here.
I guess Las Cuatro Lupes
know what I'm doing here.
Jesse Serrata. Some
Yeah.
people might think that's Los Chachos, but we did Las Cuatro Lupes and Te Recomiendo Sangrata.
Dude, that's my favorite song that you sing. Los Cuatro Lupes.
Cuatro Lupes?
Yeah, that's.
We can do it right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get
All right,
everybody.
gotta have a sip
Hey,
for it.
no, let's do. Hey, to a good show, man.
Yeah.
To a good show. Dr. Pepper time, Monster time. Oh yeah. Aquí tenemos de todo, vato. Eddie, for you, man, you're doing a great job behind the camera back there.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. Thank you, man. So we do it now? In G. I'll probably do the top one. Chris. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cuatro amores distintos hay en mi vida. Son cuatro Lupes mis preferidas. Son Lupe la gorda y Lupe la flaca, Lupe la prieta y Lupe la chata. Si al caso me voy a otras tierras, ¡ay, qué desprecio! Dejo a mis cuatro Lupes sin destino y dejo a la gorda y dejo a la flaca, dejo a la prieta y dejo a la chata. Si al caso me voy a otras tierras, ¡ay, qué desprecio! Dejo a mis cuatro Lupes sin destino y dejo a la gorda y dejo a la flaca, dejo a la prieta y dejo a la chata. Cuatro amores distintos hay en mi vida. Son cuatro Lupes mis preferidas. Son Lupe la gorda y Lupe la flaca, Lupe la prieta y Lupe la chata.
Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. Man, I almost spit out my drink, bro. Somebody was clowning at Chris, Raúl Fuentes,
Oh,
and
okay.
I want to hear Chris sing Baby Shark. Oh, my goodness.
I will.
Man, hey, dude. I think there was a lot of people that are like, hey, that's the song right there. You know what I
cool,
mean?
man. Thank you.
Rick Fuentes is back, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Rick, I think the last time I saw you live as Rick Fuentes, the Brown Express, was TTMA Fanfare maybe, dude, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And I remember that because you had Cristello.
Yeah.
And Cristello was dressed, bro. That dude was GQ from head to toe, bro. That was the last time and you guys put on a freaking hell of a show downtown,
Thank you.
bro.
Cristello is he couldn't make it today. He's actually graduating. He got his bachelor's degree in social work.
Wow.
So he's graduating today.
Man.
Very proud of him. Yeah.
Man, shout out to Cristello, man.
Yeah.
That's badass, man.
Yeah. And then Albert Garcia was gonna make it. My singer, bass player, he was gonna make it too. But he lives in Midland, Texas, so it's kind of hard. He has a job.
That's a long way.
It's a long way. It's a long way.
But it's funny you say that, man, because this weekend I got to talk to a lot of conjunto artists, right? And of course, a lot from the Valley, from Houston, Los Monarcas. There was so many bands that I've heard in my life that I know the names, but I never had the chance to see them live. And this weekend, being at the Conjunto Festival, I got to hear them, and I was just like, man, dudes don't skip a beat, right? And with that being said, Rick, you know what I just found fascinating, bro, was the amount of people that watched the show, right? They watched Wacky Wednesday. Well, there was a couple of kids, man, and for me, they're kids, probably in their young 20s. If they're over 23, that's probably too old. But they went up there, and I should have known. I mean, I don't think that dude jumps with anybody, but you should know when Epi jumps on it with a band, Epi from the Valley, he jumped on. He was playing bass. So this group is
Jesse and Los Compadres.
Dude, yes, dude. It was Jesse Perez y sus compadres alegres. Excuse my language, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, bro. When these dudes started, like, when you bring up a band, you kind of like walk away and it's kind of like, and then you hear them in the background and it just kind of makes you go like, wait, what just happened? What's going on here? That was that band for me that day. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying all the other bands sounded amazing, but these dudes were young and it was cool, man. So un saludos to those guys. Un
saludos para Epi too. Epi and I go way back. We've been friends for many years. He's very talented. That guy can play anything. He plays all the instruments.
Play a harmonica if you give it to him.
He plays anything. He's very talented. As a matter of fact, about 2 weeks ago, I did a gig down in the Valley for my compadre Juan Alvarez, Judge Juan Alvarez. He was doing a fundraiser in the Valley, and Epi showed up and played drums. He blew my mind. Like, dude, he blew my mind.
He's a great drummer.
He's one of the best drummers around.
Really?
Yeah, he's very talented.
That's one instrument I always seen him play the bajo. I've seen him play the bass.
And he makes these, by the way.
He makes what?
He made you that. He made you that right there.
And he made this one.
Really?
What does it have on there?
I don't know, man.
Well, you're wearing something you don't even know what it is.
He told me, but it's a gift.
It's a gift.
I'm gonna wear it.
He's controlling you right now.
I know,
right?
Saludos to Epi, man. I just great people that I got to meet this weekend. It was just super super cool, man. And here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, bro, we love to support everybody.
Yeah,
we really do. But these dudes really made me feel in a certain way. Some bands kind of cornered me a little bit. They were like, "Hey, man, you don't do a lot of conjunto, bro." And I mean, what can I say? I agreed with them. Like, "Hey, bro, you're right." Mm-hmm. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the next upcoming months, you're gonna start seeing some conjuntos that maybe again, like you're like me, you've heard the names.
Like who, Bumper? Like who?
Oh, hey, I know where he's going with it, right? I know. Wow, Chris, you're throwing rib cage. Okay, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. We'll take him in the corner and we'll put him in right now. So
you got to make phone calls, bro.
Yeah, this goes out to Max Baca. Like every time I see the guy, open arms, "Hey, Bob, I love what you're doing. We got to get on the show, blood." I give him a call. Nada.
He's a very busy man.
Yeah, he's a busy man. He's a busy man. Shout out to him and John.
Grupo de Grandes.
Tag him in the comments.
Tag him, right?
Cuando toco con Grupos Grandes, it's busy. It's really busy.
Yeah. But we'll have him on here soon, man. We'll have him on here soon. But ladies and gentlemen, you just joined us. Yes, it is him. Rick Fuentes is here. The Brown Express. He's back. He Monday just let out the song, the Chancla, right?
La Chancla.
La Chancla just came out. What do you Are you gonna wear a chancla shirt, or did the San Antonio Missions
I'm
call
gonna
you
wear-
already and try to?
I'm gonna wear chanclas.
That's it.
You can wear you wear chanclas, Rick?
I do. I wear
On a-
chanclas
on
with
a regular-
jeans.
on a regular
I
basis?
actually do. Yes, I sure do.
Wow.
It's comfortable.
I can't wear chanclas, bro. I can't, dude. Ya, my dedos están bien feos, de madre también. No. You go and
Yeah,
get,
but when you get a panza-
you get pedicures.
When you get a panza, you can't put your socks on anymore. So you gotta wear chanclas.
Wow, you get pedicures done?
No, I don't care about how my toenails look. I clip them myself. You want to see my feet?
Rick, you're gonna run into somebody at Sam's. You're gonna want to take a picture. They're gonna get your feet, and you're gonna be
It's
like,
all right.
"Hey,
It's all right.
you be all right."
I don't care.
Saludos to everybody tuning in on YouTube, everybody tuning in on Facebook. Thank you guys so much. And just to let you guys know, we have finally started bumpergomez.com.
All right.
Bumpergomez.com. Don't go to it right now. Don't go to it later. It's not fixed. We own the website. Saludos to our good friend from Hot Tejano, Mr. Andrew Pulido. He's been helping me and Eddie get that up and running. So here in the next couple of weeks, we'll have it up and running. We'll have merch for sale, things like that. You can catch all the episodes on bumpergomez.com. I'm gonna try to filter everything through there. And then if you didn't hear last week, we're now on Spotify. So you can go to, if you're a Spotify user, you can make sure you go and subscribe to our Bumpers Wacky Wednesday channel. And every week we're gonna upload. Of course, you can't catch it live. You catch it later at your convenience. But this show will be uploaded tomorrow, so you'll be able to catch it tomorrow evening. The show here with Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express. So we're doing things, man. We're moving around. We're trying to grow a little bit. As we like to say here, Rick, we're trying to keep Tejano relevant.
That's right. That's right.
You know
That's
what I
wonderful.
mean?
That's wonderful. It's so nice to see that you're doing this. I've told you before that. We appreciate everything you do for La Onda. People say that Tejano music is dead. It's not dead. There's still people going. Look at the Conuto Festival this past weekend. Was it packed or what?
Bro, they had record numbers
There
Friday
you go.
and record numbers Saturday. That's the God honest truth.
Says
And
it
I'm
all.
telling you from the guy talking on the microphone, looking out, not from the guy sitting right there in the front. No, I'm telling you, looking out all the way to the back. It was super, super packed. I just got off the phone with David Chavez right before we started the show with Las Vegas. Las Vegas, the tickets, I think they're almost sold out of the grand violence that they're having on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Milwaukee Fiesta coming up this weekend. We have the Memorial Bash with Frank Salazar and Victoria. We got the Fiebre Festival that they're celebrating in Pasadena. There's so many things going on, man.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody to say that stupid comment,
Yeah.
it's just like they just do it to poke the bear, right?
Yeah.
But the bear's alive and well. Dale, bro. No hay pedo. You won't be the first, and you ain't gonna be the last, dog.
I'll be right back.
Wow, this guy's got a weak bladder, ladies and gentlemen. He's not even drinking with us.
Like Forrest Gump.
But he's gonna miss up one of the cameras, but it's cool. Don't worry about it.
He can get through. He can get through.
You can get through. You're good, Chris. One saludos to Miguel Hernandez watching right now. Shout out to Miguel. Shout out to our sponsor, Anthony Patterson and Ron Hoover. Tú también.
What are you guys doing?
Oh
What are you guys
my
drinking?
God.
What are you guys drinking?
Bro, we're the ones drinking alcohol. And these are the
These
dudes
guys.
running out.
Hombre.
Hey, y'all can share the toilet, dude. One on the left, one on the right, bro. Oh my goodness. No, here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, Rick, we really love pushing new music. And you heard me say we have a sponsor, Ron Hoover, our good friend Anthony Patterson. He came out. We didn't put the video just because I posted a video on my Facebook. You guys can check it out. He did Como Le Haré. He's a big Emilio fan. But he redid it. Like, he went and recorded the song. Like, this is a guy, like, he runs an RV place, you know what I mean? But he just loves Tejano music. So he went ahead and went to a studio, recorded this thing, and he made a video. Hey, dude, and the video is like 4K crystal, like it's super nice. So un saludos to Anthony Patterson and congratulations on your Como Le Haré. Little I don't know, maybe it's a start of something. Who knows? You know, that's how it started. He makes it sound like I was just messing around. But come on, bro. You made a video? Come on, dog. Come on. Right? So, un saludo to Anthony Patterson out there with the brand new video, Como Le Iré. But right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, we do something called What's Bumper Bumpin', right? And it's a chance for, you know, if you got brand new music that's coming out, we like to show people and for them to go out and look for it. So right here, ladies and gentlemen, this week's What's Bumper Bumpin' is brought to you by our good friend, Mr. Rick Balderrama at the Mortgage Loan Officer at Vantage Bank. We'll talk a little bit about him right after this. What's Bumper Bumpin'?
It's time to check out What's Bumper Bumping.
Cuidando de la equivocada, no te deseo el mal, pero él te va a engañar con otra, será con otra y recordarás de cómo tú te reías el día en que estuve en tu lugar y no lo dudo, te lo aseguro, no te deseo el mal, pero él te va a engañar con otra, será con otra y recordarás de cómo tú te reías.
What's Bumper Bumping?
Cuando por la calle yo te veo salir, mi corazón me hace triqui traca, pum, tweet, tweet, nena. Con tu pelo rizado, nena, me traes enamorado. Y cuando por la calle yo te veo salir, mi corazón me hace triqui traca, pum, tweet, tweet, nena. Con tu pelo rizado, nena, me traes enamorado. Y cuando por la calle yo te veo salir, mi corazón me hace triqui traca, pum, tui, tui.
What's Bumper Bumping?
Baila conmigo, no pares ya, cumbia sabrosa para gozar. Baila conmigo, te quiero ver, cumbia sabrosa hasta amanecer. Baila conmigo, no pares ya, cumbia sabrosa para gozar. Baila conmigo, te quiero ver, cumbia sabrosa hasta amanecer.
And that is this week's What's Bumper Bumping.
Hey, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, Savannah Votion, Los Tesoros de Javi, and Jessica Sachs, baby. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys go check out those 3 brand new singles. And speaking of singles, Eddie, once he calls in, we got a little surprise. We got a little update because we love Tejano here, and we're always praying for people. There's always time people going through stuff, and when he's on, Eddie, you let me know, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here live with Rick Fuentes from the Brown Express. Rick, what I find pretty fascinating, bro, is that you got a lot of fans, dude, and there's a lot of people excited that you're back.
Oh, awesome!
Right?
Man. Thank you.
So, Rick, when you left, I don't think does an artist come and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, social media, I'm signing off. I'll be back." Yeah. That doesn't happen. It's kind of one of those like, well, shit, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I decided to just take a break from it all and focus on my projects. I have I'm a producer. I produce music, and I have clients that I needed to finish. They needed to finish their albums and stuff. I'm producing albums for. I have Luis Martinez from Arizona. He's about to release an album. As a matter of fact, we have a single coming out here really soon.
Hey, now just calm down, bro.
Arizona
Arizona, and he's already like, hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Luis Martinez. And I have Noel Hernandez also from Utah, from Salt Lake City, Utah. He just did a song with Ruben Ramos that I just produced. And I have from Las Vegas, New Mexico, Mr. Roger Sena from Las Vegas, New Mexico. Great singer. He's got a really good voice.
So you do, but is this Tejano style music?
Yes. Oh,
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you know Tejano's all over the country.
No,
right?
no. And I'm glad you said that because this is another one where I get cornered. I get to go do these events everywhere, right? When I go to the Midwest, oh my God, bro. I come back bruised up. Because,
Yeah.
And rightfully so, because you're absolutely right. I think a lot of people just think that Tejano's only in Texas. It's in Mexico. It's all over the place, man.
And you know what? And it's appreciated more. Like when we play out of state, I do a lot of out of state gigs. You know, I don't play a whole lot around. You know, I try to. I was on the road for many, many years and stuff, and we played at a lot of nightclubs and stuff like that. So I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of, you know,
You're nightclubbed out?
Yeah, I am. I started playing since I was 14. You know, so, but you know, we go to Washington, and you know, and it's jam packed, and they love you over there because they don't get Tejano music out there that often. So when you go to when we go to Florida, or when we go to Washington, Oregon, or California, the people really appreciate it, and they come out and they support and they pay. You know, they pay whatever you charge to get in, and nothing against here in Texas, you know, but you know, we're used to having Tejano music here. We're used to it. We can go any weekend, every weekend, we can go somewhere and watch a Tejano band somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're very fortunate that way. But in, you know, when you go out of state, when you go to Chicago, Wisconsin, you know, Kansas City, New Mexico, Arizona, they don't have Tejano music every weekend like we do here. So when we go play out there, they really, really love it and appreciate it. So it's all over. You know, the Tejanos migrated back in the 60s and 70s. They migrated out there to, you know, then they moved out there.
San Jose, Bakersfield, Visalia, the Fresno. There's a lot of Tejano, there's a lot of conjunto people who love that style of music. And you're saying outside the state. Well, you got a guy here, and I got to touch on a little bit because he's here. He's not a little guy, ladies and gentlemen. This dude is not a little guy by far. You know what I'm saying? But the dude is super, super awesome.
Very, very.
Always humble. Dude always will give you the biggest hug. Anywhere I've seen him, he's just an awesome dude. A real humble dude. Man, all the way from Arizona, you know? Yeah. Mr. Stevie Ray Vaviges right here.
One of the most talented bajo sexto players that we have in our industry. We are very lucky to have him.
So Stevie, I've asked you before on some shows that you've been on here. You stepped in as well, played for some other people that came here and played live. What's your story, bro? If you could sum up your story, how does what's your tribe?
I'm from the Tejano Altam Nation.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say some crazy. So from that nation, how does a guy from that nation end up with the bajo sexto playing in the best conjuntos to ever walk the face of the earth? How does that happen, bro?
The tribe I'm from, we have a similar music. They call it chicken scratch. It's similar to conjunto music. When Europeans came and brought Christianity, converted everybody, along came the Germans bringing music. But while they were converting natives to Christianity, they taught them to play music in church. So the natives kind of took it upon themselves to learn a little bit. But when the Germans came and brought polkas and shadises, the chotis, we say chodi. We play two steps. We play polkas, redovas, wapangos, or we got a style called guaria. That was our music. The history, the early history. But little did I know that conjunto was pretty much the same. Conjunto had the same thing. It started with violins and guitars and real basic until
it graduated to that.
Until the accordions, and same with our tribe. The accordion, the saxophone came in, and everything went electric, and then we got.
So you're saying that there's some badass American Indian accordion players out there?
Actually, yeah, there is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stevie plays good accordion.
A little bit, yeah.
A little
Dude,
bit.
get it. Hey.
That Stevie for real?
And Stevie's dad plays really good accordion too.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Play
how
bajo,
many,
Ray.
I don't know if I can play it,
if we
but
get
I'll try
5
it.
hearts, if we get 5 hearts, we're gonna switch up instruments
I'll
here,
try
man.
it, but I don't really.
I
don't play it very well, but I'll try it.
So one of the baddest bajo sexto players in the industry is going to break in the accordion given to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday right here.
Sorry, Stevie.
Here you go, Stevie. We put you on the spot, bro.
You have a pick?
It's right on there.
Oh,
Right up on the.
On the.
I do not play this very well.
Right on the
Right here
bottom.
in the
On
body.
the bottom?
Body and neck.
The body? Where is it? Oh my God. Oh. I'm trying to be careful with this. I don't know that I can play this. What am I doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first
Oh my
time,
God.
we
I'm
got
gonna mess this up.
we got Stevie Ray Vavages from Arizona with a
I'm not
little
gonna play very
polquita. Rick Fuentes on bajo.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
Hey
try.
Rick, wait, Stevie, Chris,
I'm gonna try.
Eddie. What did Rick say in the beginning of?
He plays all
Oh, he
instruments.
plays all
He plays them
instruments.
all.
Not
Yeah,
bajo.
he
Not bajo,
said,
except for
right?
bajo.
He said it. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Live on Bumpers Wacky
my
Wednesday.
God.
You never know what you're
Oh
gonna
my
get.
God.
Hell yeah! Y'all make some noise right there.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. Dude, you're awesome. You know why he cut it short, right?
No,
He
it's
cut it
cool.
short because he wasn't being backed up correctly.
No, he
Those
cut
fingers are
it.
cramping.
He cut it short because he doesn't.
He
doesn't.
can only give you a little
No,
sample. You
just a
know, he
teaser.
can't go all in right there.
No, I think what it was because I was reading his face, Rick. To be honest, what it is like, it's like seeing your wife dance with another man. You know what I mean? He's looking at his bajo like, hey, hold up, dog. My shit looks sounds better than that. Give me that back.
Oh my God.
All right,
I was
here,
just
man.
getting it too. I was just getting it.
Just check it out. That
If you
was-
would have did it one more time, he would
One
have got it.
more
He
time
would've-
around, I would have had it.
that was super awesome, man. Rick, you want to play another one?
Sure.
Dale, vámonos. We got Chris here for a reason.
I had to redeem myself after trying to play the bajo. So somebody mentioned the chachos earlier, so maybe we'll do a chacho song. Te recomiendo Sangrate. You want to do the high voice, Chris? I'll do the bottom one.
Oh,
All right. Salud.
Salute.
I'm all out.
Dr. Pepper
all
out.
All right, let's see here. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ay, amigo, no te enredes. Cuídate de esa mujer. Es traicionera la indina. No le des mucha importancia, que no te sabrá querer. Esa ingrata con quien andas, yo la conozco muy bien. Si te dice que te quiere, si te dice que te adora, no se lo debes creer. Te recomiendo esa ingrata, como de las meras falsas, que no tiene compasión. El de ella no cupo el alma, ni la sangre entre sus venas. Yo sé que tiene una piedra en lugar del corazón. Con quien anda, y yo la conozco muy bien. Si te dice que te quiere, no te quiere, no te quiere. Si te dice que te adoras, puro pedo, no se lo debes creer. Te recomiendo esa ingrata, como de las meras falsas, que no tiene compasión. En ella no cupo el alma, la sangre entre sus venas. Yo sé que tiene una piedra en lugar del corazón.
¡Que viva Valerio Longoria!
Te recomiendo esa ingrata, como de las meras falsas, que no tiene compasión. En ella no cupo el alma, ni la sangre entre sus venas. Yo sé que tiene una piedra en lugar del corazón. Ay, ay, ay.
Wow, bro. Hell yeah,
All right.
dude.
All right.
Valerio Longoria right there, huh?
There you go. Yeah.
Está cabrón, yeah.
Dude, this dude right here is freaking
Awesome.
monster,
Awesome.
bro. Man, dude.
And he plays accordion. Did I tell you?
Yeah.
No, you know, it's Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. If you just joined us, man, we got, Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express. We're having a good time. We're a little bit of the Crown Royal in. Dude, last week Secreto put a hurting on me, bro. Un salud to all the guys.
I heard.
Secreto.
It wasn't a secret.
No, it was definitely no secret. Pinche voz afuera, vato, from parking.
Hey, what about your neighbors? Were your neighbors okay with
Our
that?
neighbors they're homebodies, vato. Hey, they
They didn't even notice.
Yeah, they didn't even notice, man. Oh, I thought he was on. He got off or what? Okay. All right, he'll let me know. We got a little, not a surprise, man. We got a little announcement we want to do. Un saludos to all my family in Milwaukee. I got to see Fela and Vanessa on an interview Monday, the New Mexico Tejano radio podcast, algo así, na. Saludos to those guys. And Rick, I'm sure you played in your years. You played at the Milwaukee Mexican Fiesta. Chris, I'm sure you've gotten a chance to play.
Once.
I know this guy has. I see
he's
him.
been at one.
Stevie's every other year. He's there with somebody. But you guys can agree with me. It is just one of the most beautifulest places to play. The crowd. I tell people all the time, like, Vegas is Vegas. And do not get me wrong. The Vegas Tejano takeover this year is going to be off the chain. I'll be there. Eddie's going to be there. We're going to be out there doing the same thing we did last year, doing some interviews with you guys, kind of Tonight Show style. Okay. And so I just wanted people, don't sleep on Milwaukee. If you want to get away the last weekend, in the second to the last weekend in August, the Mexican Fiesta in Milwaukee is absolutely beautiful. The weather is like you're in the air condition. It's just super awesome that the artists that they have there, the cultura, everything on full display. So as it gets closer, we're going to be talking about the lineup of the Mexican Fiesta this year from Milwaukee. So un saludo to my Mexican Fiesta family out there in Milwaukee and all the Midwest. Well, here lately, Rick, Ralito Navaira, he had emergency surgery, man. He was going through a lot. He lost his mom, and at the same time he had to do emergency surgery, man. So he was going through some tough times. He's not out of the woods yet, but they're doing something special for him on Sunday. I know we have big festivals that we're going to talk about that are happening all over the state of Texas, but we got one here local. If you're here in San Antonio, you want to help out. Do we have him on, Eddie? Look at those beautiful curls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Mr. Rigo Navaira. What's up, Rigo?
Hey, Rigo.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Thank you, Bumper. Thank you for having me on, brother.
No, bro. Hey, thanks for coming on. We just want to get a quick update on your pops. If you can give us a quick update, whatever you can, you know what I'm saying? And then let us know what's going on this weekend.
Yeah, so Dad's he's doing way better than he has. He had surgery on his spine, for people who don't know, and it was from an infection caused by his diabetic infection that he has on his foot called Charcot foot. And there's just a lot of bacteria, and it went up to his spine, and we're lucky that we caught it in time, and he had surgery, and he had to miss the services for my grandma, who had passed away just literally 2 days before that. And he's been going through it. But if you know my dad, and a lot of people on here know my dad, he's a very positive guy. He has a lot of faith, and he's fighting. He's pushing 100% forward with everything that he's doing. He's in physical therapy right now. He's moving around and everything like that, and he's trying to get back to where he was before. And I would say he told me he's about like 75%. Which
is he jamming the 1970s country right now?
He is actually watching a bunch of 80s movies right now, believe it or not. We were watching Footloose the other day. None of us had never seen it. And
wait a minute.
Like, damn, this is corny.
You and Desi never seen Footloose?
Mm-mm.
Dude, Rick Fuentes is in the movie. He's in one of the dance scenes.
I've never seen it.
He's in the barn in the dance scene.
Yeah, my dad was like, "Hey, I've never seen
it. The old one or the new one?
Look, check it out. There's Rick right there."
Oh.
No,
Hey,
but he's
ladies and
doing good, and he wants me to tell everybody that's watching and everybody that's donated to him, thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. You never picture yourself in this situation, and I know my dad has never really pictured himself in that. And my dad's always, I'm talking from my experience, I've always remembered my dad going above and beyond for his friends.
Yep.
And we feel that love right now with everybody that's donated, and we love everybody. And we are gonna have a benefit for him June 21st. I will have more details with my sister. If you follow us on our page, on the Los Navaira page, on my dad's page, Ralito Navaira, on my page, Rigo Navaira, and we'll have all the information. We're going to come out with the flyer, and we'll get all those details out. But it's going to be June 21st here in San Antonio, Texas.
Cool, man. And those of you that are watching, if you're watching on TV and whatnot, if you look at the bottom right-hand corner, there is a QR code. You guys can scan that QR code. It'll take you to the GoFundMe for Ralito. If you guys can find it in your heart, whatever, man, $2, $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever it takes. It's a tough thing to do when you can't gig and you can't, music's your life. And when you can't do that, it's kind of tough. So, Ralito is a guy who's always out there. If you guys have ever been to any kind of fundraisers, that is the first guy you can count on that'll be there to support your fundraiser, no matter what it is, what it's for. Ralito's always there. So we need to return the favor to Ralito Navaira. So, Rigo, that's kind of important. I really hope your dad gets, better soon. He means a lot to me and my family. Me and my wife, we love Ralito. And my wife's bothering me every day. Have you called him? And I knew you guys he didn't have his phone on for a bit, but I've been calling Rigo and Destiny and getting updates, which is great. And before we let you go, Rigo, yourself, Rigo Navaira, you got a brand new Rodrigo.
All right.
Damn it, boy.
Ryan.
What can you tell us about
I'm
Rodrigo?
excited. This is my new EP that's coming out this Thursday at 11 p.m. It's called Rodrigo. I've been working. This is my first solo EP, and I've written all the songs. All the songs are originals. I wrote some songs with my sister and my dad. I wrote some songs with Lupita Infante, with my cousins Emilio and Diego, and I'm very excited just to come out with this and to start my musical journey, my solo musical journey. And I got a lot more coming up too. I like to thank Uni Music, my label down there in Monterrey, Mexico, Manuel Herrera and Poncho Herrera, my producers. They've gone above and beyond for me. And I'm very excited for y'all to hear the new things that, I'm trying to come up with and trying to mix everything. We're Tejanos, man. Market Square has rock and roll, Tejano, pop, mariachi, and that's what I love. So that's what I want to try to do. And yeah, and they have Rick Fuentes as well. Rick is more at the mariachi bar sometimes, I think.
Oh, really, Rick?
Yeah, I like hanging out there. Every now and then.
No, I like to give a shout out to Rick. He's always been,
Rigo, so good to see you, Carnalito. So good to see you, brother. So good to see you.
Nice to see you, man. One of the first shows that I would go and play with my dad would be he would go and sing a couple songs with Ruben, and Rick was always there with his accordion, and I would go up to him and be like, "Do you know Mi Destino?" And he'd be like,
I learned it.
"Yeah, I got it." No, Rick, you're a master, brother, and I love you, man. And
I love you too, man.
It's so good to see you, and hopefully we can get together soon. And
yes.
And
does your dad have
Chris,
the same number?
in the back, and Stevie Ray, I love you guys too, man. You guys are family to us. You know that.
He loves you. If you couldn't hear what he said.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So your dad miss him.
No, he didn't tell me he loved me.
I did. I said Chris.
You said
he
did. Yeah. Rigo, well, dude, it's always a pleasure. I gotta have you in Destiny, or I'm sorry, let me get it right. I gotta have you on your show by yourself. And hey, Rick, let me tell you something about this kid right here, man. He's a badass kid. Let me tell you what. I called him one time. I was working. Many people don't know I was working. I work for the government, right? And I had to go do something. I had to go take care of something, and I couldn't be here. But we didn't want to cancel the show. So what happens when Jimmy Kimmel and all them get sick or they got to go on vacation? Somebody sits in, right? Somebody's got a substitute. I hit it, Rigo. I thought he was going to need some time to think about it. I'll do it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he freaking nailed it, bro. He did an outstanding job.
Yeah, he's just full of charisma.
Rigo, thank you. Yeah. I can never thank you enough for that, man. And, here at Wacky Wednesday, we love you guys. We love all La Familia Navaira, dude. Yeah. We're going to keep your dad, Ralito, in our prayers, bro. And we'll be here spinning Rigo and Destiny Navaira's all their new stuff coming out, man. I love everything you guys stand for. You guys are definitely keeping that name Navaira strong and proud, bro, and relevant. That's super awesome, man. So make sure you tell your dad. We all said what's up, ladies and gentlemen. And if we could put it up one more time, the QR code. If you guys are watching on your TV at home, all you got to do is take your phones, put it to the corner of your TV, scan it, take it to the GoFundMe. If you guys want to donate, they would greatly appreciate that La Familia Navaira. So, Rigo, gracias, brother.
I want to show you something, Bumper.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
I want to show you this. Check this out. Hold on.
Talk to me.
Check this out. Our good friend, our good compadre from Mexico. He made my dad this shirt, and he made it for the family. You can see it.
Wow.
Hold on. Trying to get it in a good zoom.
Yeah,
But yeah, and it has my uncle and my dad. But it's just people who have been showing us love like that from Mexico, from here in the States, from Texas. We just want to say thank y'all so much, and we love y'all so much. And just throughout these past couple of months, everything that's been happening, we definitely feel the love from everybody, from our family, from our friends, from our musician families, and we love you guys. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Rigo. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you guys, Thursday night, 11 o'clock, right? Rodrigo's coming out. Make sure you download the brand new single, his brand new EP. All right, Rigo, we'll see you soon, brother. We love you.
Love
Thank
you, man.
you guys. Rick, Chris, Stevie, love you guys, man. Thank y'all.
That was Mr. Rigo Navaida joining us remotely from an undisclosed location. I know exactly where he was at right there. But un saludos to the Navaida family. If you guys could find it in your heart and donate, we would greatly appreciate that. Well, Rick, we're having a great time, and I know you guys want to jam, but you know what? Here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, we have a lot of people that support what we do, and it helps us to do what we do, and we couldn't do it without them. So if you guys, I don't want nobody to run away. I want you guys to pay attention, because these are the people supporting us, supporting our genre, and supporting what me and Eddie are trying to do here.
Looking to purchase your dream home or what to sell your existing home? Call our friend Ricky Ray, the realtor, at 956-424-5724. He will help you get approved. No credit, low credit, no problem. So give him a call today at 956-424-5724.
Hey guys, it's Leo Correa with Grupo La Calma and Internet and Marketing Manager here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. Our General Manager, Mr. Anthony Patterson, a huge fan of Tejano music. So we are proud to announce that we are proud sponsors of the Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Every Wednesday, guys, if you know anyone, family member, friends that is in the market right now, make sure you come by and visit us here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. You can visit us online, www.ronhoover.com. If you're in the market for a fifth wheel, we have both C classes, A classes. We have travel trailers, everything that you need to make memories with your family. Come by over here. We're located at 1529 East 2nd Street. 1529 East 2nd Street here in Odessa, Texas, or give me a call. Our cell phone number is 210-906-3796. We're here for you guys, and come by and see why everyone's talking about Ron Hoover of Odessa, Texas, your West Texas. Yes, guys. Vámonos.
Blue Agave Travel proudly presents Tejanos in Paradise 2026. No passport required, selling out of the Port of Galveston with a full-service casino, dancing, and more. February 1st through the 7th on Carnival Cruise Ship Dream. Register today, 512-375-5711, or go to TejanosInParadise.com.
Are you a disabled veteran unsure if you're receiving all the benefits you deserve? Contact Just for Veterans, Coach Retired Sergeant Major United States Marine Corps, Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. With a deep passion for serving veterans from all branches, he specializes in VA ratings to ensure you receive what you've earned for serving our nation. At Just for Veterans, getting your disability claim processed is now straightforward, thanks to our veteran design system. Don't delay. Book your consultation today with Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. Remember to mention you've seen this ad on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Just for Veterans, if you don't win your claim, you don't owe us anything. Your benefits matter, and we're here to help.
Lleva tu música al siguiente nivel con bajos sextos M3, bajos sextos y bajo quintos, 100% profesionales, hechos a mano con la mejor calidad, perfectos para cubrir todas tus necesidades musicales y a precios accesibles. Llama ahora al 2102-041903 o búscalos en Facebook e Instagram. Bajo Sextos M3. La música comienza aquí.
Imagine a porch that protects itself, a door that locks on its own. Imagine being in two places at once, lights that work like magic. Imagine what you could do in a home like that. Now, stop imagining. Call Laura Hernandez at 210-262-8402 to start protecting your family and home with Vivint today.
¿Qué me hubiera gustado saber antes de comenzar mi proceso de inmigración? Que con Villa Immigration Lawyers no estás solo. En Villa creemos en un servicio de inmigración diferente. No somos solo abogados, somos tus compañeros en este viaje hacia tu nuevo hogar. Llámale al attorney René Sarazúa al 210-97-910-18. En Villa eres parte de nuestra comunidad y de la familia Villa. Estamos aquí para apoyarte en cada paso del camino. Con Villa Immigration Lawyers, no estás solo. Comencemos este viaje juntos y hagamos de Estados Unidos tu nuevo hogar.
Ladies and gentlemen, our brand new sponsor, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, the famous Tejano Little Cafe Restaurant, Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant, man, 8138 Marbach Road, Suite 102. Dude, Rick, have you ever been in there?
Dude, of course. What do you mean,
Of course,
been in there?
right? Hey, dude,
What do
it's
you mean?
super cool, dude. All the memorabilia. Stevie, have you been in there?
Not yet. Haven't been.
Dude,
What?
you gotta go, bro. Monday, they're closed on Mondays, right? Tuesday to Thursday, they're open from 8 to 4. Friday and Saturdays from 8 to 8. And on Sunday from 8 to 5. So, you know, they're always open. We're going to be doing you guys hear it first right here. Next month, we're going to be doing a special evening show from right here at Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant for all you guys. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be open to the public. I don't know if the owners are going to just want their we don't know. But the artist is going to be off the chain. It's going to be super, super cool. I can't wait to bring it to you guys. So, un saludo to our good friend Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant, supporting Tejano music, supporting Bumpers Wacky Wednesday Tejano podcast. We greatly appreciate them and welcome on board to our Bumpers Wacky Wednesday team. Again, make sure you guys go out there, check them out. Gilbert's Restaurant, right there, 8138 Marbach Road, Suite 102, right here in San Antonio. Hey, I'm hungry as shit now, bro.
You made me hungry.
They have some enchiladas there.
Yes,
they
I was
put with
about to say that.
the carne.
I was about to say that. Yeah. Yeah, they got it down. They have it down for sure.
Hey, last week we brought them up. We had Secreto like, are they open right now? I'm like, no shit, right now, let's go. But un saludos to Gilbert's, man. Thank all the guys over there for supporting. They love supporting Tejano music. You know, it wasn't a while back. They were about to close.
That's right.
And they reached out to the Tejano community, and the Tejano community reached back, bro, and they packed that place back up, and you know, started getting people back in there regularly.
That's
so
beautiful.
It's beautiful that it stays open, man. So I've been to Gilbert's 2 times.
And Gilbert, is he still working there? Gilbert?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But we're gonna do some big things with Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant. They love the show, and of course they're big Tejano Conjunto fans. And they're always supporting us. So, you know, make sure you guys, if you're in San Antonio looking for something that you come from out of town, you're looking to get some good San Antonio Tex-Mex food, Gilbert's, man. That's where you got to go. It's a little hidden gem, but take your cameras because you're going to see some things in there. You might see Rick when he was 14.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. There are pictures of us in there.
Chris, tú también. Don't laugh, fool, because you're probably in there, probably the little chavalito somewhere in the corner hiding on somebody's. You know what's cool is that, you know, I remember going to the when we used to go to concerts or bailes, they would always give us the 8x10s black and white with the little Capro EMI or Cerca or the record label and the name. And there's a bunch of those, man. There's a bunch of different memorabilia there. It's pretty cool, man. Rick, what is your absolute favorite song to play? You personally. To play?
That's a good question.
Or to let's take that back. Not to play, to sing.
To sing. I would have to say one of my favorites because of the fans. would be Silencio de la Noche was a song that we did with con Rubén Ramos. We used to play that song, and that was a very popular song, and a lot of people liked that. And we did it. We did it one time on a DVD on the Abraham Quintanilla, one of the Q Productions DVD that we did.
Yeah.
And we performed it on there, and that was one of that's a performance that we did that's very memorable to me. I think that's one of my favorites because Conjunto Bernal did it. I'm a big fan of Conjunto Bernal and that old school stuff, from the Valley. I have to say, Silencio de la Noche is probably my favorite song to sing. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Can you sing it right now?
I think we can.
Hey, do you guys want to hear Silencio de la Noche? I know I do. I know I do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live with Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express out of Kyle, Texas, with special guest Stevie Ray Vavages. You've seen this guy all over the place. Of course, Chris over here on backup vocals, Chicano All-Star.
Way back.
You know that Chris Rivera knows the lyrics to any song you can think of. He knows the lyrics.
Chris, is that because? No, this is a real question. Because you're truly a big fan of our genre and our cultura, or is it like you had to learn them?
No, it's because he's a freak.
I'm a
freak of nature.
I've always been a fan. Well, and then I've been around the music all my life too. So everything kind of stuck with me from way back then. So
that's awesome.
So
man.
Chris's dad, Cricket, was also a musician, a drummer. So it's in his blood.
It runs through your veins.
Yeah. His dad played with people like Little Joe and a bunch of people.
Played with Joe, Tortilla Factory in the 70s.
So big names, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Grupos Grandes. No, I'm just playing.
That's good, man. That's good.
Grandes.
Well, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let them jam. I know you guys want to hear one.
All right.
Oh, you
ready?
Okay, let me get ready. This is how I get the MC gets. Ladies and gentlemen, damas. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, all the way from Kyle, Texas. On your couches, stand up safely. Make some noise for Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express.
De la noche nos envuelva. Y quiero que un rayito de la luna nos cobije. Levanten ya por fin la niebla y comprendas, por favor, lo que te digo. Y una vez comprendidos los dos, alzaremos las manos al mundo y daremos las gracias a Dios por tu amor y mi amor tan profundo. Y mis ojos no se engañen. que tus labios y mis labios no se olviden. Y quiero que se adoren más de lo que sufren. Y que el tiempo y el amor nos acompañe. Y una vez comprendidos los dos, alzaremos las manos al mundo y daremos las gracias a Dios por tu amor y mi amor tan profundo. Y mis ojos no se engañen. Y quiero que tus labios y mis labios no se olviden. Y quiero que te adoren más de lo que sufren. Y que el tiempo y el amor nos acompañen. Y una vez comprendidos los dos, alzaremos las manos al mundo y daremos las gracias a Dios por tu amor y mi amor tan profundo. Y una vez comprendidos los dos, alzaremos las manos al mundo y daremos las gracias a Dios por tu amor y mi amor tan profundo.
Dude, I know you guys, it sounds great out there, but being in here, Eddie, it sounds so freaking badass, bro. Chris, I finally found somebody who watches himself on the camera.
Me?
You. You were like,
I'm trying to make sure I'm behind you. Trying to make sure I get behind you.
Yeah, gotta get a good angle. Gotta get a good angle.
No, man. People are just enjoying it. I mean, YouTube's killing it right now. Salutes to everybody watching on Facebook. Good crowd. There's a good crowd out there right now.
Awesome.
Rick, it's awesome to have you back on that, brother.
Thank you, man.
For whatever it was, everybody goes through, right? Everybody has stuff that happens in la vida, and you I'm sure it's not the first time that you maybe took a little musical break. Maybe not
first
for
time.
this song. Was it first time? Your first time?
First time.
Well, I mean, just hey, like we like to say, man, shit happens, right?
Shit happens.
And shit happens, and
lessons are learned.
That's it, dude. That's it. Parte de la vida.
That's right.
You got to give un saludo to the Conjunto Hall of Fame watching Conjunto Hall of Fame Radio. Thank you guys for tuning in. Here pretty soon, man, you're going to be able to hear the show live on the Conjunto Hall of Fame radio. We're going to work out a little deal with them.
That's
so those of you guys that tune in, maybe you're truck drivers or whatever, you can't be, you can't watch the show and drive at the same time, right? I want you to be safe, but you can listen to it. If you want to listen to it live, we're going to be working out something with them here pretty soon. So un saludos to those guys. John Garza, Memories of Bernal, awesome, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
You know, that's the thing, Rick. When you hear this music, bro, it takes you back to so many comments on here. It takes you back to another time.
Yeah.
When music was a little bit different, man.
That's right.
But you know, here being in your presence and following you, your musical background, you could play anything. For the most part, you could pretty much play anything. But I mean, you go from the conjunto, you can go to the orchestra Tejano. I mean, La Chancla is very Tejano. I mean, that's big time Tejano sound right there. The brand new single, the old school, right? So it's cool to have musicians like that. You know, somebody said Stevie Ray has to have the record for the most appearances on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday.
It's between him and JR.
Yeah, him and JR Gomez probably have the most appearances right here. Un saludo to a big fan on YouTube. He's been watching for years. Always has great comments. I never give him a shout out. I want to give him a shout out to Don Cheto. Un saludo to Don Cheto. Sometimes he can come with some hardcore comments, but hey, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right. He speaks his mind. So un saludo to Don Cheto watching on YouTube. Thank you, Don Cheto, for always tuning in. What's that? Don Cheto did? Oh, I take it back. Well, I tell you, it was hot today, man. It was hot. So you're lucky I'm wearing shorts, Don Cheto. Sometimes I don't even wear shorts, bro. I just sit here from the shirt up. You know what I mean? No te crees, man. But definitely the music does take you back, like people said, to the golden age of our industry. And it's cool, man. Rick, again, man, I think a lot of people are just excited that Rick Fuentes is back out. So you said a comment that kind of, it hurt me a little bit, but I'm going to give you a chance to clear it up a little bit. You said you got tired of the dance halls.
No, not the dance halls. The clubs.
Bars. Okay. Oh, okay.
Bars.
Cantina. Oh, he fixes
Las cantinas.
it.
No, I said nightclubs.
My rib popped back out. We're good.
I said
now.
bars.
So Rick Fuentes, are you looking already to start getting back on the road? You're gonna be performing here?
I have some calls coming in. I'm booking the band, and we're doing some stuff. It's mostly out of state. We're getting ready to go to Washington and California here real soon.
If you guys scan the QR code, it'll take you right there to his that takes you to the brand new single. It takes you to the brand new
Thank
single.
you, Eddie.
And what about social media right now? You gonna get back on there? I know
Yeah.
you
So I have a Facebook page. Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express. I have a Facebook group, which is our friends who like Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express. I have TikTok and Instagram, but I'm deactivated because I'm working on a new CD. And when I'm going to come back with a bang.
Okay.
And here in the late June, here in about 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to have a new album out, complete album with new images, new everything, and I'm going to come back with a bang.
There you go.
So I will be back on social media when I have my new album with new material and stuff. And
so don't start talking smack,
That's
Raza.
right.
Hey, just because you don't see a Facebook, hey, it's coming, right? It's
coming.
It's in the works. Tonight was just to give you a little taste. The single Chancla's out. Give you another little taste, but there's more to come, man, in the weeks to come. So make sure you guys, when you see social media, you guys are following them. And again, we started the show talking about Memorial Day weekend, right? For some reason, this is probably one of the biggest weekends in Tejano music all over the state of Texas. And I'm speaking for the state of Texas. Starting Friday in Austin, right? In your neck of the woods, the retirement tour, man. La Puerta, right? Bobby Polido is going to be playing in Austin this weekend, this Friday. He's going to be there in Austin. There's plenty of, I wouldn't say there's plenty. But there's tickets. There's tickets available. Still, you still can get your tickets. I see his face over there.
Something's going on.
Yeah, no, we'll get it. But yeah, man, Bobby Polido, I've had him on the show a couple of times. Great guy. Wants to get into politics, man.
Yes, that's great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you vote for him?
Oh, absolutely.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah.
Without him even saying nothing, just because, bye, Pulido, check in the box.
He's a smart dude. He knows
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
I bought his CD, so I'm just I'm voting for him. I'm ready.
He's got a good heart. He means well, and I think he would do very well. He's gonna do very well.
No, he.
Well, you know, his uncle his family's in politics.
Yeah, well, I mean, he went to school to be. He had a political science major, so I mean, politics is his thing, right? So again, we're looking forward to seeing Bobby Pulido this weekend in Austin. So they just opened a brand new section of seats. So that leads me to tell me what they're selling tickets. Mm-hmm. They're selling the crap out of tickets. So they just opened a brand new section, right? Puerta Grande tour with his dad Roberto Pulido, Bobby Pulido, Roberto Pulido at the Long Center in Austin this coming Friday. Bye, mijo. Love you. My grandson. This is a live show, ladies and gentlemen. You never know what's going to happen. But, Roberto Pulido and Bobby Pulido, I got to see the show, the very first one they did here in San Antonio. If you're in Austin, Kyle, what's some other towns? Help me out. That's your neck of the woods. Buda, all those
Austin,
towns.
Round Rock, Pflugerville.
Friday night, man, at the Long Center. You're not going to want to miss it. Bobby Pulido says his farewell. So does Roberto Pulido. It's a great, great show. We look forward to seeing everybody out there. And if you can't catch him Friday, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Saturday, the biggest Tejano Fiesta, or I shouldn't say Fiesta because people get, that's not name of the thing. The biggest Tejano festival in the state of Texas begins on Friday night. You're not going to want to miss it. Salazar Promotions, Victoria, Texas is the place to be for the Memorial Weekend Bash. Frank has been putting on this event for many, many years. I mean, Bobby Pulido, Michael Salgado, dude, AJ Castillo. I can go on. The Iconics, Ricky Naranjo Los Gamblers, Stephanie Montiel, Gary Hobbs, De Paranda, right? David Farias, La Tropa F,
Chente.
Ray, Chente Barrera, Conjunto Cats, La Calma. I mean, dude, we can go on. Grupo Letal. Who am I missing down there, Eddie?
Marcos Orozco.
Cindy Ramos.
Right? Cindy Ramos. I got to see her this weekend. An amazing show. You guys need to get there Friday early. Dude, Cindy Ramos she puts on an amazing show. If you guys like Conjunto, make sure you guys show some love to Cindy Ramos. So we're going to be out there. I'm going to be out. So Wacky Wednesday is going to be split this weekend. Half our team, that's me. The other half is Eddie. We're going to be split this weekend. I'm going to be in Victoria celebrating and helping out there. You guys might see me on stage every now and again, bringing up some of the bands. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with everybody in the industry out there in Victoria, Texas at the park. It's going to be a great time. Salazar Promotions, Frank Salazar puts on a great show. We look forward to everybody seeing it. So don't forget, Victoria, Texas, this weekend, Memorial Weekend Bash. And if you can't make it to Victoria, if you're in Houston area, right, north of Houston, the Pride of Pasadena celebrating 40 years. Jim Luna is putting together the 40th anniversary Fiebre Fest, celebrating 40 years of La Fiebre with Ram Herrera, Emilio Guerrero, Roel Martinez, Bianca Ruiz, Lucky Joe, Mike Gonzalez and the Iconics, Aviso. I know I'm missing somebody else. Conjunto Cast, Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, and Lázaro Perez. They're going to end the show with a Conjunto battle, something never done before. If you guys want to check it out, you got to get your tickets, eventmania.com, right? QMP, Quarter Moon Productions, Mr. Jim Luna always puts on great events. If you get a VIP, Jim Luna's going to take care of you. I promise you. He always does great jobs with the VIPs. So make sure you guys go out. If you're in Houston, you can't make it to Victoria, you got somewhere to be Saturday night, man. The 40th anniversary of Fiebre, of celebrating La Fiebre, the Pride of Pasadena, Fiebre Fest. Don't miss it. All those musicians that are on there are monsters. So it's going to be a good time. So make sure you guys go out there and show them some love. Un saludo to our good friend, Mr. Jim Luna. And then Sunday, May 25th. Can we do Friday real quick, Eddie? Boom. Same place, Friday. Dang, 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 dang. Uh-oh. There it is. Friday, May 23rd. And maybe you don't want to go north. Maybe you live in Katy, right? Rosenberg area, right? celebrating 30 years, Mr. Michael Salgado is going to be at another sponsor, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, Texas Rodeo Saloon, right there in Katy, Texas, 531 South Mason Road in Katy, Texas. One of the biggest dance floors in the state of Texas. Mr. Michael Salgado makes his return to Katy, Texas. You're not going to want to miss it. This Friday, May 23rd, go out there, show him some love at our sponsors, Texas Rodeo Saloon. I like the background music, man. And then Sunday, Texas Rodeo Saloon also going to have Louis the Singer with our good friends, Mr. Carlito Miranda, Chris Perez, Grupo Metal is going to be there as well. So if you're in that area on Sunday and you didn't get enough on Friday of Michael Salgado, head back to the Texas Rodeo Saloon for Louis the Singer and Grupo Metal featuring Chris Perez. And then don't forget Sunday, this Sunday, right at the social spot. You know, Eddie, the social spot right here in San Antonio. If you guys want to check it out, it's going to have a little fundraiser as well for Ralito Navaira. It's going to be Eddie Gonzalez and Ladez is going to be there. Chente Barrera, let's see, Destiny Enrico Navaira and Oscar G. We're all going to be there supporting Mr. Raulito Navaira. So make sure you guys go check it out at the social spot downtown San Antonio, Texas. Dude, a lot of shit going on, right?
Yes.
And what did they say? Tejanos de por favor, vato. Por favor. Well, Rick, what is something that... Let's rewind. Where does Rick Fuentes see himself 1 year from today?
So 1 year from today. I see... I have an album coming out here next month, the end of June. I'm hoping to... get it done by hopefully by the convention. Hopefully we can go to the Tejano Music Convention in Vegas with our new album to promote it. And then early next year, have another album. I plan to record an album every year from now on. That's what I'm shooting for. And I'm going to keep going. Keep putting out music, keep, mientras que Dios me dé la salud, and while He allows me to continue doing this, I will do it. And there's no stopping us now.
No,
only
man.
God's going to stop us. But I plan to continue recording music for, I have 15 albums ahead of me. I'm not stopping. I have at least another 15 years of music, I don't plan on stopping. This is what I love to do. This is what I've been doing for the past 40 years.
Yeah.
And I don't plan on stopping.
Rick, your pops would be proud of you, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Your dad would be really proud of you.
Thank you.
Carrying on something that he probably wish he was around long enough to do even longer, and then to see you carry on the name. And do what he always wanted to do, man. It's got to feel very special, brother.
I think he is the reason why I'm here. I think if he hadn't passed away, I think he would have said, no, don't do music. Go to school, do something else. But when my father passed away, I was 12 years old, and I had every adult I knew was telling me, "Tienes que seguir sus pasos. You have to continue in his footsteps." And that's something that's really, really heavy for a 12-year-old. And I took that to heart. And I remember being a child thinking, how am I going to do this? I don't know anybody. How am I, how is this going to happen? And it's el destino, brother. It's destiny, it's destiny. And I'm going to just go with the flow and keep going. And I know that my dad has been pulling strings for me upstairs. He has, because I've been very blessed. With playing with Chavela, playing with Fandango USA, with Rubén Ramos. That's been a blessing. Yeah. And sometimes I feel that it's not really a matter of your talent. It's a matter of being at the right place at the right time, knowing the right people, and luck.
Yeah.
And God. And I've been very fortunate my whole career to have experienced everything that I've done my whole life, And I'm going to keep going.
You've been around some monster musicians. That helps a little bit too.
Yeah, I wish I would have learned from them. One being the Ramos family. Joe Ramos, Pierre Ramos, Ruben's bass player. Those guys were monster musicians.
You got Bobby Gonzalez right there. Is that
Bobby?
Brother Rick
Bobby
Fuentes,
from
man,
from La Mesa.
La Mesa, Texas.
Yes,
man.
yes, great friend.
It's un saludos to Susan and Lupe Cordova. Great meeting you this past weekend. I met them at the Conjunto Festival, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sarah Lynn, great show. Bumper and Eddie, impressive musicians. Thank you for your service, Bumper. You're very welcome, Miss Sarah Lynn. Everybody that's commenting, man. Again, just the majority of the comments are just everybody's excited that you're back, Rick.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's badass, bro.
Thank you, man.
That people
Thank
are
you.
excited about. You know what I mean? Hey, what does that tell you? If they know you were gone, you didn't just disappear. I thought they knew you were missing, right?
I didn't know that they knew I was missing.
Hey, somebody saw you in a milk carton, bro. They bought you in a milk carton. You were in the back. I found him, ladies and gentlemen. He's back, man. Now, Rick, here at Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, man, we definitely we definitely want to see you prosper, man, and succeed and everything you're doing. I love what you're doing, brother. I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. Again, the last time I saw you live was there at Market Square, man.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm looking forward to seeing you back on stage live, dude, up front.
Yeah. Thank you.
You always have what, one or two backup vocalists?
I have Albert Garcia, my bass player. He sings, and I have Cristello Valverde, who's here from San Antonio.
Yeah.
Very talented guys. Very talented. I'm very fortunate to have them with me, and they have been steadfast and faithful to me, and they believe in what I'm doing and what Brown Express is, and they're here, and I really appreciate them. They are very talented.
No, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Eddie, speaking of supporting and stuff like that, I gave him a short little spill, and I want to give him a little more love. Can you bring back up our good friend, Mr. Rick Balderrama, who is another monster musician,
Yes.
making music all the time. But I want you guys to show him a little bit of love. Rick Balderrama, man, if you're looking for a house, maybe you have no idea how to buy a home. You don't even know what the first step is to do. You call my buddy Rick, 210-363-3584. That's 210-363-3584. Hit up Rick. Let him know Bumper sent you. Talk to him. Let him know what you want. He's going to ask you all the right questions. He's a cool cat.
Very cool.
He's actually helping some very personal friends of me and Eddie. Right now, I'm not going to put their name out there, but I spoke to him, and it was so awesome to hear the excitement in their voice when they're going to search for their first home. You know what I mean? And Rick helped them along the whole way. So again, if you just don't think, maybe you just, man, I can never own a home. Believe me, call this guy, 210-363-3584. Let him know Bumper sent you, and Rick will take care of you.
Yeah, he's awesome. Rick Balderrama's an awesome person.
The whole Balderrama family.
Yes, they are awesome.
La
They're
Patria,
amazing.
they're awesome people, man. You know who else is some awesome people, Rick? All the people watching the show, man.
Yeah.
All the people who tune in week and week out. We absolutely love it, dude. Me and Eddie, we look forward to Wednesdays. We're close to the end, but I want to leave this with you guys. The other day, people have been asking me like, "Hey, you made this post, man. What's it about?" I made a post and I said, when one door closes, sometimes a lot of doors open. And here recently, a big door of mine closed, and it left me questioning, what am I gonna do? What do I have to look forward to now? Like, what? And it's you guys. It's this. It's the show. It's Eddie. It's the people who watch, who show love to Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. I'm going to be depending on you guys, right? I'm going to be telling, again, we have so many new things coming your way. Again, we're on Spotify now, bumpergomez.com. We're going to be coming out with new merch, and I'm going to need your help. We're going to talk about that another time, but I know a lot of people have been asking me like, hey, what's going on? Nothing major. I'm just going to focus on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday and being out there supporting our genre and helping it grow, man. So with that being said, if you're a business, a small business, if you're a big business, whatever, if you own a nightclub and you want to support, you want to give us your flyer, give me a call, man. Let us know. We would love to work with you and promote your stuff right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We got all kinds of sponsors. We got immigration attorneys. We got injury attorneys. We have, realtors. We got people who finance. We got it all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We got it all covered, man. So again, and then I want to give a big shout out to my Hot Tejano family right here. Always support me with the latest Hot Tejano sweat. You listen to Hot Tejano? The app? Of course. All right. So the Hot Tejano, man, if you haven't downloaded the app, make sure you download the app. They always show Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Some love and saludos to yin and yang in the morning, as I like to call them. Suavecito and Sunflowers in the morning show there on Hot Tejano. Un saludos to those guys, and thank you for always showing love to Wacky Wednesday. Gentlemen, do you have another one or what?
Yeah, we have another song. I wanted to mention something though. My vocalist and bass player Albert Garcia.
Yeah, Eddie, you're able to get it up?
His granddaughter, who's 11 months old.
Keep going. I'll be talking over you.
She has a rare disease, and she's going through chemotherapy and stuff, and they're going through some really tough times emotionally, as you would imagine.
Yeah.
And there is a GoFundMe page. And if I would love it if you would post it.
We got it right there. So again, just like Ralito's.
Thank you, Eddie.
Eddie,
you're the man.
You're the
man. Thank you so much.
The QR code is right there, ladies and gentlemen. So all you gotta do is take your phone.
Yeah.
You can either right now. You can either screenshot it right now, or if you're watching on TV, take a picture of it. It'll take you to the GoFundMe for his
Albert and Cindy. They are beautiful people. They are wonderful people. They have big hearts. They're always there to help people. They're always there for everyone. They've always been there for me, and I would really, really, appreciate it if they would donate and help with the expenses of this, what they're going through. They are in Fort Worth right now. That's why Albert couldn't make it today. Yeah. They're in Fort Worth. They are at the hospital and going through all the therapy and everything that she needs. And I'd appreciate it if everybody would, people can donate and help.
For sure, man, for sure. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the QR code right there. It'll take you right to the GoFundMe. Whatever you can donate, they would greatly appreciate it. Again, this is something that it's you don't ever plan for. You know what I mean? At Raza, we're always the people that are like, oh man, hey dude, this is stuff this is unplanned. It could happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So right there's the QR code. We're gonna leave it up there for a little bit. If you guys want to take a picture of it, screenshot it and go back later and donate, they would greatly appreciate it. I love the fact, Rick, that you have been able to stay true to your sound. You does that make sense? Like you Rick Fuentes, like you hear it, hey, that's Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you try to do, or is it just the way you record?
I do what I love, and that's what I love. I grew up with I remember as a child, I remember being, for as long as I can remember as a child, I remember hearing that guitar, that strum, jing, 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 that strum, that certain drive, that the Tejano music has, that you can't teach. You can't teach that. You can't teach that to a guitar player. That's something that's got to come from within, from the heart, from the soul. That's something that's in your blood, and that's something that that's instilled in me that I can't help but project. That's what I love. That's what I want to do. Don't get me wrong. I do like the commercial aspect of Tejano music. And as a matter of fact, our album that we have coming out here June, we have some commercial songs. As a matter of fact, Albert Garcia.
He loved the commercial songs.
Yeah, Albert Garcia I have all the other stuff too.
Goodness.
There's old school Tejano and the authentic, the real thing, man. The real thing, like La Chancla. That's hardcore old school Tejano, man, from the valley. That's stuff that many people can relate to.
Right.
That's something you feel. If you feel it, you do. If you don't, you don't. Right. But we have. On our album coming up, we have the Tejano, the hardcore, and we also have commercial stuff. We also have stuff that's a little more mainstream.
Yeah.
But Albert Garcia wrote a couple of songs that are really, really cool that we think you're gonna like. I have 2 or 3 songs from Beto Ramon, who's a songwriter that.
That's got to be monster.
Yeah,
Beto Ramon.
yeah. So this album that I have is probably the best album. It is the best album that I've ever put out, and it's coming out next month, by the end of June.
Hell yeah.
And it's got everything. It's got from old school to commercial Tejano to norteño type cumbias and all that. It has it all.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I hope people like it. I hope they like it. And I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep going.
The goal is to keep it in people's face. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You can make badass music, but if people don't get to listen to it or don't find a way to find it, then we have issues, right?
Yeah.
Chris, what is your favorite song to back up sing to this vato right here?
We did them already.
We've done them. No, I don't know.
Come on, bro. You're the master of all the songs. He was giving you all the props.
To back up sing to? Let me see.
He's actually a lead singer.
Oh, Chris, there you go. What song do you like to lead sing then? We'll change
Pick
it
one.
up.
Anything.
Pick one, Chris. Pick one.
Oh,
Sing one.
you want me to sing one?
Yeah, pick one.
No. Let me see.
Wasted days and wasted.
He knows it all. He'll sing it all.
I'm just messing with you.
You heard him sing country?
Huh?
What's the C?
You can do country. You can do oldies. He's a bad dude.
Do, I guess, like, Acá Entre Nos.
Hey, hell
What
yeah,
key?
bro.
See?
Damn, bro. No tequila tonight. What the hell?
How's it go? How's it?
Just do the...
Que cante Eddie, dice Rick Valderrama.
Por presumir a mis amigos les conté que en el amor ninguna pena me alquila, que pa' probar de tus besos me olvidé y me bastaron unos tragos de tequila. Les platiqué que me encontré con otro amor y que en sus brazos fui dejando de quererte, que me aborrezco desde el día de tu traición y que hay momentos que he deseado hasta tu muerte. Acá entre nos quiero que sepas la verdad. No te ha dejado de adorar y ahí en mi triste soledad me han dado ganas de gritar, salir corriendo y preguntar qué es lo que ha sido de tu vida. Acá entre nos siempre te voy a recordar. Y hoy que a mi lado ya no estás, no queda más que confesar que ya no puedo soportar, que estoy odiando sin odiar, porque respiro por la herida. acá entre nos. Quiero que sepas la verdad. No te ha dejado de adorar y allá en mi triste soledad me han dado ganas de gritar, salir corriendo y preguntar qué es lo que ha sido de tu vida. Acá entre nos siempre te voy a recordar. Y hoy que a mi lado ya no estás, no queda más que confesar que ya no puedo soportar, que estoy odiando sin odiar, porque respiro por la herida.
Yeah, Chris.
Hey, Chris, what are you doing next Wednesday, bro? Wow. Hey, Chris, that was badass, bro.
thank you.
Hell yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Rick Fuentes of the Brown Express. If you're joining us for the latter end of the show, we want to thank you guys for joining us all night. It has been a roller coaster ride in this studio, and we have 3 monster musicians with us. And when I mean monsters, I mean monster musicians. Chris, there's plenty of people on YouTube giving you crazy props. A lot of people were like, hey, this guy needs to get out of this market and bigger markets. Y la chingada. Well, you know, one thing I want to say about Chris is that he's got a good taste in hats, bro. If you guys didn't take a look at that Stetson Open Road he has on right there, that's a good hat right there, man. Those are the hats I like to wear. Un saludos to everybody, man. Just a big thank you to everybody who tuned in. Irazo Ramon watching from Crystal City. Thank you for tuning in. He's watching every week. Raul Gonzalez watching from Cotula, Texas. Let's see. Araceli Fuentes. Thank
Prima.
you. That's your prima?
My prima, yeah. We are actually working on some music. We've she has a cumbia coming out here really soon.
Okay. Saludos to Laura B, to Nancy Juarez on YouTube, Vicky Sosa on Facebook. Saludos to, I don't know who he is, but he's been watching the show all night. Eli Hernandez, saludos to that guy. No, man. Rick, we in the show here, we're always with this. I shut up. I give every one of you guys the microphone. If you want to give any saludos, any thank yous, anything you want to do, the microphone is yours, sir.
Awesome. I would like to do one more song as well.
No, we're gonna do. Don't.
Great.
I got you. Don't worry about that.
I just want to say that I think I appreciate you and I appreciate Eddie for everything you guys do. And I want to ask, our everybody that's watching to do their part in keeping our music alive. Do their part. I'm doing my part. Chris, Steve, we're all doing our part in keeping our music going. We're recording. We're putting out music. We're doing what we know how to do to keep it going. This is our culture. This is our heritage. This is only a handful of people can keep it going, and you're one of them, Bumper. It's very easy to keep our music alive by just playing the music, just playing on your radio. When you're cleaning your house on Sundays, play it on the radio. Play some Little Joe, play some Ruben Ramos, some Brown Express, and the kids, they're listening to it. They're, you don't think they are, but they are. The children are listening to it. You have to play it for them to hear it.
Yeah.
I remember, I played with Ruben Ramos for many years, and I remember watching kids, small kids. We would perform at concerts, and they would know the lyrics to songs. Like Ruben would sing Paloma Negra.
And they'd go up there and jam.
And the little kids are down there. I can see the kids singing the words. I can see little 8-year-old, 6-year-old kids. Like they know the words to the songs. They're singing along.
Because their parents are playing it for them.
Because their parents are playing it. And the parents have no idea that those kids know the words. But they do. They listen. So everybody has to do their part in keeping the music going, keeping this is something very dear to our hearts. It's our culture, and we want to keep it going. And you're doing a big part of that. You're a big part of keeping it going, And I just want to ask everybody that's watching out there to play it, play the music, play it in front of the kids. The kids have to hear it. The children have to hear it because the children are the ones that are going to keep it going.
Yeah.
The children are the one, and they love it. They love it. The kids love it. You know, they love it. Yeah, they listen to what they listen to.
Yeah, I mean,
but
we
when
did too. We did too, right? You know
but
what
when
I'm
the
saying?
parents are playing the music, they hear it. They're listening to it in the background, and they're liking it. They like it. You know. So I just want to ask everybody to do their part in keeping our music going. You know.
For sure, man. Me and Eddie, we 100% agree with you. That needs to happen.
Yeah.
We're not asking you. It needs to happen.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen.
It needs to happen. Well, how about you, Chris? You got any saludos, any thank yous?
Huh?
You'll give any shout outs, any thank yous to anybody?
Oh. Let me see. All my family watching, if there are any. They're probably tuned out by now. but no. Let me see. Max Baca.
Max. Shout out to the
my brother,
yeah.
Max.
Let's see if we can make that happen. Maybe we can all come over.
Well, now that you've been here, they can't say they don't know how to get here, right?
Yeah.
You can lead them here.
Oh, they're actually right down the street. Get out of here. They're actually right down the road there.
Not far at all.
No, I think I saw where Ruben and Tina were watching.
And saludos to
Say hi
Ruben
to
Ramos,
them,
Tina.
Ruben, he's like my dad. He's like our dad.
That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it.
That's it, Chris? You good?
My family.
Okay.
That aren't watching right now. But good thing they can go back and watch
That's
later.
it, baby. It'll be on forever, man, for sure. That's for sure. Stevie?
It's your turn.
All right. Same thing I said last time.
The last 5 times.
Yeah.
Last 5 times he's been here.
Nah, big shout out to the Tejano Ultimate Nation. I think my pops is watching. He was just down here for Conjunto Fest.
Rupert.
Yeah, he just made it back home. The Lujan family. Max, if you're out there, we're watching. And yeah, just keep the music alive, supporting musicians. That's about it.
That's all I'm saying. And he's not lying, man. Again, you can see these guys out there in bands all over, especially this cat right here. You see this dude, Jaime Dianda. I've seen him with everybody, like
Bobby Pulido,
Boni Mauricio.
Boni, yeah, that's the man right there.
Hey, did you were you out there when I introduced Boni?
Yeah.
Did you see what I called him?
No, I don't remember.
I said, hey. I announced him this weekend.
Oh,
I said,
yeah,
man,
Easy.
Yeah, I said, hey, how many of you guys know who Easy E is? And people are like, yeah. I said, this next guy is the Easy E of Conjunto Music. Makes some noise for Boni Mauricio. So it was cool. I want to give a big thank you to my wife, my family, for believing in me and for allowing me to do this show every single week. Not only the show, right? What comes with a show? What comes with a show? Festivals, being away from them, flights out of state, hosting stuff all over the United States. I want to thank my wife for putting up with that. I want to thank my wife and my kids for allowing me to do something that started as like a little, just something fun to do. It just blew up, man. And I'm going with it. I'm enjoying the ride. So un saludos to everybody who's helped me out along the way. That's gonna help me out on the way. We got a lot of things coming your way as far as Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. And then again, a big hug like I do every single week. Big bear hug to my other half when it comes to Wacky Wednesday, Mr. Eddie Hernandez, el producer. Eddie does a lot of things behind the scenes. He makes this thing look flawless every single week. He never gets nervous. I see him make a face.
Put him on camera.
Yeah, he does. That's the thing. I try to get him on camera, but Eddie's not a camera guy. But I'm actually trying to get him to talk. Just say a couple of words and he'll jump out. But I want you guys, as much as you guys show Bumper love, when you see this guy out and about, everybody knows Eddie and Laura. Show him some love, man. Shake his hand and tell him that he's doing a fucking fantastic job with Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, week in and week out. We talk. He was a little upset with me because
Thanks, Bump.
Yeah, it's been Memorial Weekend, but I kind of get it in my little. I get it kind of like I don't get depressed, but man, we un poquito, right? The Marine Corps did that to me, and Eddie hit me up today. He goes, "Hey man, you haven't called me like in 2 days, bro. Like I feel it feels like I haven't talked to you forever, right? Because we usually talk almost every day, or at least a few texts of what's going on. So Eddie, again, thank you, man, so much for putting up with me and putting up with the Wacky Wednesday and helping us here in the studio. I could not do the show. The show could not be what it is without the help of Mr. Eddie Hernandez, man. So. And to all of you guys, man, everybody that tuned in this evening on YouTube, man, YouTube has just been kicking Facebook's ass lately as far as people watching and stuff. So thanks to everybody that's following us on YouTube. And if you're not following us, maybe you're a Facebook user and you have a YouTube account, go and subscribe to our channel, Bumper Gomez, Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. We would greatly appreciate it. Eddie, I think we're like, I don't know, on Facebook, Wacky Wednesday is almost to 18,000 followers, dude.
Wow.
You know that?
YouTube?
No. On Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
The Wacky Wednesday, like we're like 17,800. And hey, for us Mexicans, that's a lot. I know there's people that, there's that girl that everybody follows on TikTok that has millions and she doesn't do shit but talk to guys in prison and shit. I don't know, whatever. I forgot her name. People follow for all kinds of drama, but we're doing a good thing here, man. So if you guys haven't followed us on all the social media platforms, make sure you do that. I can't add any more friends. People get mad. We got a Facebook like that. You can only have 5,000 friends. So if you're the 5,001, you can only follow. So you can follow Bumper Gomez. That's where I do a lot of my personal posting. A lot of stuff that we really do with music and the show, we always keep it on the Wacky Wednesday page. So make sure you're following both of those Facebook pages and Bumper Gomez on YouTube. And then again, make sure you follow us on Spotify. You do Spotify?
Yeah.
Chris, you do Spotify?
No.
You don't? You don't listen to podcasts?
Sometimes.
Hey, Chris, I
do YouTube.
You YouTube? Oh, I got you. So make sure you follow us on Spotify. Everybody that joined us tonight, thank you guys so much. Rick Fuentes is back. You guys heard it from his mouth. He's back. He ain't going nowhere. So with that being said, going off of what he said, make sure you guys are out there supporting, downloading the music, all those things that we need to do as fans. Make sure we're doing our part because they're doing their part. So we got to do it. And I want to leave you guys with this. It's Memorial Weekend. This last weekend I was at Conjunto Fest. I took a lot of things in this weekend. I've been going myself. I'm open with you guys. I'm transparent here. It's my show. I'm very transparent. A lot of things been going in my head, man. And when Rick, you brought up the Tejano's dad and Conjunto and whatever, being at the Conjunto Festival this weekend, one thing that just stood out the most to me was how many young people were out there.
Mm-hmm.
And this was hardcore Conjunto fans from not just San Antonio, from all over the United States. So when you hear people say stupid things like that, just tell them whatever. You know what I mean? We want to continue to grow, dude. Believe it or not, Tejano and Conjunto music is on an up right now. The wave is big, is getting big. Jump on board, man. Show our artists, show our festivals, show all of them, who we are, because the world is watching, whether you think so or not. The world is watching. A lot of the world is watching what's happening in the southern part of the United States, and not to get into anything political, but they're watching and seeing how we are. We're resilient people. Our people have been here for hundreds, thousands of years. We're resilient people, man. And just go out and support and show our young people our cultura, not somebody else's. They're going to get that at school. They're going to get that with their friends. That's cool. Show them our cultura, man. Show them our music. Show them the way your tios and your tias and your abuelos used to show you, your parents. Be that person. Be that person. Show them the music. You don't have to forcefully sit them down. Shit, if you want to, go ahead. But you don't have to forcefully sit them down. But like Rick said, man, when you pick it up or you guys are just doing something, play music. There's music always being played at my house. Always. I'm listening to music almost all day long. I have a 10-year-old son, and he can tell you the difference between a Conjunto song, a Tejano song. He even knows if he hears a song, I can say, who's singing that? and he'll tell me the
That's
artist.
awesome.
So he's 10 years old. He's 10 years old. So if you can take them somewhere, take them with you. I know a veces it's like, man, una chinga, right? To take your kids. If kids can go, take them because they're absorbing our cultura, man. And it's important that we keep it alive. And if anything that I learned from this weekend at the Conjunto Festival, again, shout out to the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center, is our cultura is alive and vibrant, and there's no other like it anywhere in the world. So let's keep it going. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express for being with us this evening. Again, Eddie, for a great job behind the cameras. We're going to leave you guys with one more song. Rick, what are we going to leave them with?
I would like to do a song and to glorify Jesus Christ. I want to do a song, Un Día a la Vez. God has been amazing to us, and I want to do a song to praise God.
Oh,
Un Día a la Vez.
And that song right there, just going off of what I'm saying, that is a huge part of our culture. I can remember hearing that song, the older people singing it when somebody was gone, right? Like that song was always being played at funerals, there at the cemetery. Just, they bring back so many memories, man. So we're going to end with that, ladies and gentlemen. A big part of our culture, right? Un Día a la Vez. I don't have any more drink, or I would give you a toast. So whatever you got left, let's kill it, man. Let's have a good time. And we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys this weekend, starting Friday in Victoria, Texas, for the Memorial Weekend Bash. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We'll see you next week.
Ready? 1, 2. Necesitado me encuentro, Señor. Ayúdame a ver, yo quiero saber lo que debo hacer. Muestra el camino que debo seguir. Señor, por mi bien, yo quiero vivir un día a la vez. Un día a la vez, Dios mío, es lo que pido de ti. Dame la fuerza para vivir un día a la vez. Ayer ya pasó, mi Cristo, mañana quizás no vendrá. Ayúdame hoy, yo quiero vivir un día a la vez. When you walked among men, things haven't changed, just rearranged from the way they were. Show me the stairway that I should climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, I'm trusting my Lord in you. Give me the strength to do everything that I know I must do. 'Cause yesterday's gone, Dios mío. Tomorrow may never be gone. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Dame la fuerza para vivir un día a la vez. Buena suerte, corazón, por si no te vuelvo a ver. Yo me quedo sin su amor. Fue muy pobre mi querer.
Por si no vuelvo a ver, te dedico esta canción. Ven y goza de mi amor mientras sufro esta pasión.
Yo me quedo con mis penas y el dolor de tu traición. Otra vez volví a perder. Buena suerte, corazón.
Se me hizo fácil borrar de mi memoria a esa mujer a quien yo amaba tanto. Se me hizo fácil arrancar de mí este llanto. Y ahora la quiero cada día más y más. La abandoné porque me fue preciso. Así abandono la mujer que a mí me ofrenda. Voy a buscar un amor que me comprenda. La otra la olvido cada día más y más.
¿Pa' qué me sirve la vida si ya no te tengo a ti? ¿Pa' qué me sirve la vida si al cabo que ya te perdí? Mejor prefiero morirme y no estar lejos de ti. ¿Pa' qué me sirve la vida? ¿Pa' qué la quiero si estoy sin ti? Hoy que ya te he perdido, hoy que vivo sin ti, me consume un abismo. Yo ya no puedo vivir. ¿Pa' qué me sirve la vida? ¿Pa' qué la quiero si estoy sin ti?
Fuentes and the Brown Express. Chris, outstanding job, Stevie. Beautiful, beautiful night, ladies and gentlemen. You guys, if you guys tune in late, you can go back and watch. It will be posted here again on all 3 platforms. Everybody, I'm glad you guys had. I just got a text message. Somebody was having a rough day today, man. Tuned into tonight's show, and it made everything better, man. So that's what it's about.
That's right.
That's what Wacky Wednesday's about. Again, man, make sure you guys go out there and support Rick Fuentes and Brown Express when they're coming to a town near you. We'll see you this weekend in Victoria, Texas, Memorial Weekend Bash. And make sure you guys go out there and support in whatever area that they have an event. Make sure you're out there supporting Tejano and Conjunto music, keeping our cultura alive. And like we like to say here on Wacky Wednesday, keeping Tejano relevant. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
This is Gary House from Eagle Pass, Texas. Keep watching my dear friend Bumper's Wacky Wednesday.